Welcome back everyone to another hot Saturday morning here at the Big Top. Currently it's about 9:30. We've only sold maybe one or two things. That's not the important thing. We took in some amazing stuff, guys, so let me show you that stuff we just took in. Alright guys, here is the stuff that I just got in. Holy crap, let me do a pan so you can see. Really great stuff here. A couple of N64s with their expansion pack, a couple of DS systems, a DSi and a DS Lite. 3 Pokemon games. Pokemon Heart Gold, which is absolutely insanely expensive. Pokemon White, Pokemon Sapphire, which we need to get a new battery for. Here are the N64 games we got, some pretty decent ones. F-Zero X, Turok 2, Mario Kart 64, Mario Golf, and 007. Knew it wasn't going to last long. As I'm filming this, it's already been sold. Earthworm Jim for the Sega, and some accessories. Also, we picked up some Xbox One games. The ones we picked up today are Destiny, Dying Light. We picked up another copy of UFC 2 and a copy of Watch Dogs. Guys, it is like 10:30. We are sitting at $72 so far. Just like I said earlier, that 007 GoldenEye game immediately went out. I knew it would. Those don't never last very long in our store. The gentleman also picked up Gomon, the Great Adventure for the N64 as well. Then we had a gentleman come in, picked up Rygar for the NES. He also picked up some stylus pins, a little pack, like 3 or 4 pack of them for the DS. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's coming up on noon. We are sitting at $173. Not a lot of sales, but our average per sale so far is over $20, which is really nice. Expect to sell some more stuff before we leave today at 4. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last hour and a half, we sold Break Time and Mickey Safari Letterland for the NES. We sold Sword and Serpents for the Intellivision, Dragon's Lair 2 for the PC. Then we had somebody come in and pick up Uncharted 2 and 3 for the PS3. Then Jamie, the video streamer, came in. He picked up Donkey Kong for the original NES with the manual. It's like a $30, $35 game now. He also picked up the Super Mario World manual for the Super Nintendo. We then had somebody come in and pick up Terminator for the NES. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's coming up on 1:30. We are sitting at $317. We're still averaging about $22 per sale, which is really, really nice. Turned out to be a pretty decent day. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours. One of the gentlemen that comes in, I call him Blockbuster, brought us a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. He was not going to rebuy that, so within probably 2 hours that went back out. That was for the PS3. We then sold Yoshi's Cookie with the manual and a Game Boy Link cable. The Pokemon White game we got earlier for the DS, that sold. I knew that wasn't going to last as well. Then somebody came in and picked up NFL Blitz for the N64, Out of This World for the Super Nintendo, Ready to Rumble Boxing and Resident Evil 2 for the original PlayStation. We then sold an original Xbox system, and then somebody picked up Oblivion Game of the Year Edition for the PS3. So now guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well guys, it's 10 till 4. We ended up at $335. We only had one sale from 2 to 4. Honestly, if we had a crystal ball and we knew that that one sale was all we were going to have, we probably would have left. But we've had those days from 2 to 4 where we've made $200. That one item we sold was a third-party Xbox 360 wired controller, very popular out here. So now guys, stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back everyone to another super hot Sunday morning here at the Big Top. Currently it's 11 o'clock and we are sitting at only $41. We've only had 3 sales. They averaged about $365 per sale. It's been super slow today so far. The stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours, we sold a PS1 $199 game. We sold a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the PS2, Need for Speed V-Rally for the PS1, and Call of Duty 2 for the PS2. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Well guys, it's 1 o'clock. We are sitting at $93. It's been super slow today. Some of the stuff we've sold here in the last couple hours, we sold a PC game controller for $1. It was one of the old USB PC controllers that you'd hook into your system and download games. I don't think it works anymore, but I'll let them know that. I know I had heard that you can basically go inside of the controller and make it to where it's a USB controller. Wasn't going to do that myself. We sold a broken 2600 controller, Atari 2600 controller. The guy just wanted to put it up on his shelf. I went and dug through one of a box of some broken controllers and sold it to him. We sold a Xbox 360 Slim power supply. We sold a PS1 Ultra Racing controller. Really cool. It has a little steering wheel built into the controller. I know I've played like Need for Speed and some other games on it. It was actually pretty fun. I think the Ridge Racer, Rage Racer games work with it. He also picked up Black Hawk Down for the PS2 and Midway Arcade Treasures also. I think it was either for the PS1 or PS2 as well. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Well, this looks like to be our only pickup for today. We picked up 2 Wii games and a NES game. The 2 Wii games, we got Dead Rising for the Wii. Did not know this actually came out. It looks like it's a port of the original Dead Rising for the 360. Doesn't look too bad. Picked up Mario Kart Wii. He also had Super Mario Galaxy, but the disc was really scratched up. I tried it in my Wii and it did not work. The NES game we picked up was Goonies 2. Alright guys, very funny story. For the last 3 hours, I've had a guy in here. He spent about 3 hours in the store. Had a big pile of stuff. We added it all up. It was about $365. He talked super fast. He probably talked my ear off for a good 2.5 hours of that. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Ended up being, he got it, it was like $365. Then he put some stuff back, went down to $200. Ended up being about $165, so it was actually a pretty good sell. He got like a Retron 5 and a few games. I'll go over that in the next update that I do. Thought that was worth mentioning though, guys. Well guys, it's 4 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get the heck out of here. We ended up at $353. We had a couple of nice sales at the end of the day. Some of the stuff we sold here, we sold Battlefield Bad Company 2 for the PS3. They also picked up Devil May Cry 2 for the PS2. We then sold an HDMI cable. The gentleman that I call Blockbuster came in, picked up WWE 2K16 for the PS3. He got me down on the price a little bit because it did drop, unfortunately. GameStop dropped it pretty significant because I know the new version's coming out here in the next couple months. We sold Classic Concentration for the NES, Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone for the PS1, Metro Last Light Limited Edition for the PS3. A kid come in and picked up Madden 11 and Madden 12 for the PS3, Yahoo. We sold the gentleman that I was talking about just recently that spent like 3 hours in here. He ended up getting a Retron 5, King's Quest 6 for the PC, Christmas Nights for the Saturn, that was a Japanese version, Lego Star Wars 2 for the PSP, and a PSP movie. I think it was a Harry Potter movie. Then at the very end of the day, we had a couple come in. They picked up Soul Eater for the PS2. That was a Japanese import game. Then walking around while they were leaving, they saw that we had our good games in a case to the left. They picked up Saga Frontier 2 loose for the PS1. So guys, stay tuned now for the wrap-up. Alright guys, here is the wrap-up portion of the video. On Saturday, we did 341. Sunday, we did 353 for a grand total of $694. Not too bad. Got really close to 700, just didn't make it. At the very end of Sunday, it could have been a lot worse, but we had a couple of really good sales that helped us out tremendously. Another little cool thing today is Monday. My wife put that Pokemon Heart Gold game up probably about 2 o'clock. Within 2 hours, it was sold on price charting, which is awesome. I think we sold it for like $80 with shipping. That's including shipping in it. So it's really nice to see that go out as well. Again, guys, thanks for watching.